Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Entertainment with Buford and Francis. Today I'll be cosplaying as Buford Van Stom from Phineas and Ferb, and I'll be telling the story of Robin Hood. Enjoy the video. Alan A. Dale introduces Robin Hood and Little John, two outlaws living in Sherwood Forest, where they rob from the rich and give to the poor townsfolk of Nottingham, despite the efforts of the Sheriff of Nottingham to stop them. Meanwhile, Prince John and his assistant Sir Hiss arrive in the Nottingham on a tour of the kingdom. Knowing the royal coach is laden with riches, Robin and Little John rob Prince John by disguising themselves as fortune tellers. The embarrassed Prince John then puts a bounty on their heads and makes the sheriff his personal tax collector, who takes the pleasure in collecting funds from the townsfolk, including hidden money from the crippled blacksmith Otto and a single farthing from a young rabbit Skippy, who had just received it as a birthday present. However, Robin Hood, disguised as a beggar, sneaks in and gives back some money to the family, as well as his hat and a bow to Skippy in honor of his birthday. Skippy and his friends test out the bow, but Skippy fires an arrow into the grounds of Maid Marian's castle. The children sneak inside, meeting Maid Marian and her attendant, Lady Cluck. Skippy rescues Marian from Lady Cluck, who pretends to be a pompous Prince John. Later, when she is alone with Cluck, Maid Marian reveals she and Robin were childhood sweethearts. They have not seen one another for years, and Cluck consoles her not to give up on her love for Robin. Meanwhile, Friar Tuck visits Robin and Little John, explaining that Prince John is hosting an archery tournament, and the winner will receive a kiss from Maid Marian. Robin decides to participate in the tournament, disguised as a stork, whilst Little John disguises himself as a Duke of Chutney to get Prince John. Sir Hiss discovers Robin's identity, who is trapped in a barrel of ale by Friar Tuck. Despite the sheriff cheating to victory, Robin wins the tournament. Unfortunately, Prince John knows his identity, exposes him. He has him arrested for execution. Maid Marian pleads, with Prince John declaring she loves Robin Hood. He asks if Robin returns these affections, and he does. Prince John refuses to release him, claiming Robin is a traitor. The crown, but Robin states firmly that King Richard is the real king, leading everyone to chant, "Long live King Richard!" Having heard enough, Prince John demands Robin Hood to be executed. Much to everyone's shock, Little John threatens Prince John in order to release Robin. The two embrace, but the sheriff is suspicious and gets Little John to fight, which leads to a fight between Prince John's soldiers and all the townsfolk, all of which escape to Sherwood Forest. As Robin and Maid Marian fall in love again, the townsfolk have a troubadour festival spoofing Prince John, describing him as the phony King of England, and the song soon becomes popular with John's soldiers. Enraged by the insult, Prince John triples the taxes, imprisoning most townsfolk who cannot pay. A paltry coin gets deposited into the poor box at Friar Tuck's church, which gets seized by the sheriff. Enraged that the government has meddled in his church, Friar Tuck lashes out at the sheriff, which he is quickly arrested for attacking a lawman, interfering with the sheriff's legal duties, and high treason to the crown. Prince John orders Friar Tuck hung, knowing Robin Hood will come out of hiding to rescue his friend and give the potential for Robin to be caught in a double hanging. Robin and Little John choose to sneak in during the night, with Little John managing to free all of the prisoners while Robin steals Prince John's taxes, but Sir Hiss awakens to find Robin fleeing. Chaos follows as Robin and the others try to escape to Sherwood Forest. The sheriff corners Robin after he is forced to return to rescue Tagalong, Skippy's little sister. During the chase, Prince John's castle catches fire, and the sheriff figures he has Robin where he wants, either to be captured, burned, or make a risky jump into the moat. Robin Hood elects to jump Little John and Skippy. Here, Robin is lost, but he is purposes safely after using a reed as a breathing tube. Sir Hiss says he tried to warn Prince John. Now look what he has done to his mother's castle, causing the prince to snap, exclaim "Mummy," and suck his thumb while chasing the terrified snake with a stick into the burning castle. Later, King Richard returns to England, placing his brother, Sir Hiss and the sheriff, under arrest and allows his niece, Maid Marian, to marry Robin Hood, turning the former outlaw into his in-law.